Hey everybody, it's Friday and the last day of September. It is September 30th. October is just around the corner, but we got some stuff to do today. We have 2 viewer challenges to do today. We got one by Kylah, one by Grey Warden, and those are going to be a lot of fun. I'll talk about viewer challenges more in a little bit, but first, I know some folks are here to see something very specific. I finished the setups for week 1 of the tournament, and I want to reveal those to you guys, and I will do so in just a moment. First of all, thank you so much, Montax, for the Prime sub. That's 20 months of subscriptions for Montax. Thanks for being here, part of the community, and really appreciate you being here. By the way, if you want to be the legendary gamer like Montax was this past year, I don't know the date and when it ends, but you can sign up on Upper Deck's website to try to win free games for a year and tickets to Gen Con 2023. And I hope one of you wins. I really do. All right. So, what was I doing? I already lost track of what I was doing. All right. So I heard you guys wanted to see what the tournament setups are. In case you don't know, we got the fall tournament about to begin. I'm going to show those to you just in a second. Ends of December sometime. Okay, so that's not much time left. Speaking of Gen Con, the first setup I'm playing today is Gen Con related. You'll see what that means in a little bit. But let's go ahead and check out the tournament. Let me pop this open. If you want to go to, I think the sheet's available. Let me make sure it's visible. All right. Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so here's the tournament sheet. I believe it's available for sharing right now. Yep, anybody with a link, so you can go to tournament.bageltalkgames.com and you can see this right now. I highly encourage you, even if you've played before, to go over the rules again or check out the video, because there are some things you might have missed. Goodness knows that I miss stuff all the time. But I'm going to go ahead and reveal the bracket first, and then we'll reveal the setups. And you can start those whenever you want. We're doing this a week early. By the way, very important, if you're watching this anytime and you don't think you can play the tournament, you signed up, but you don't want to do it anymore or you don't have time, please let me know as soon as you can, because we do have a few people on the wait list. If you just don't let me know and it just times out, that's kind of a bummer, because people on the wait list didn't get to get in. So if you have to drop out for any reason, just please let me know and I'll take care of it. But you got to let me know first. All right, let's go ahead and unhide the bracket. Here is the bracket. So I'm going to scroll down slowly, and you can see where you are. There's pod 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can check out the bracket to see how the rest of it will go. And there we are. There's your first bracket. And I said this in the Discord. I will say this in the Discord. If you have any errors with the setup, if somehow I assigned you an expansion you do not have, please let me know. I'll remedy it as soon as possible, hopefully before anybody plays. And it's time to check out the week 1 setups. Here they are. All right, so Pod 1 has Maximus the Mad's Inescapable Kiln Space Prison. Should be fun. By the way, remember, anything under sets for hero selection are the sets you can use. So, for example, setup A, or Pod 1 has Sentinels from Core, but Core is not one of the sets you can pick heroes for. It's just these 4. Got some new stuff in there. Let me just... There we go. All right, here we go. Pod 2 are these following individuals. Using just Core and Dark City, Magneto saves humanity. Moving down to Pod 3 is Bastion bathes Earth in cosmic rays, using these 4 expansions. No core set for this one. Hey, you got X-Suit and sidekicks in this one. And by the way, over to the right, I'll tell you how many bystanders you should be using. And Pod 4, Grim Reaper's Master of Tyrants, an interesting one. We got Hela, who has villainous weapons, so just treat those as if the attack was the printed attack, even though it's slightly different. For the Tyrant, Mastermind should be easy to take those down. We got some Dimension, we got Squirrel and Miss America here. Down to Pod 5 is Ego's Ragnarok. This is going to be a very interesting one. If you look at the interaction between that Mastermind and Scheme, it's going to be very intriguing to see how you guys handle this. No final blow, of course, since Ego never loses his tactics. Pod 6 is Thanos weaves a web of lies, using some earlier expansions, Dark City, Paint the Town Red, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Fear itself. Down to Pod 7, Mephisto's Shield versus Hydra War, using the 4 sets here. And finally, we've got Core and Fantastic Four and Annihilations. A lot of Fantastic Four stuff in Kang the Conqueror floods the planet with melted glaciers. So there are your setups. You have a while. We started this a week early. You have until Thursday, October 13th to submit your setups. Again, make sure you count your turns, use the final blow, make sure you only pick heroes like you're allowed to, use the correct supporter cards, etc. If there's any errors with your setups, please let me know as soon as you can, and again, I will remedy it. But those are live at tournament.bageltopgames.com. Let me also unhide this. This is the heroes used. This is where we're going to keep track of who's used what over the course of the tournament. So far, nobody's picked anybody, so that's what it looks like. And there we are. There's week 1. Hope you guys enjoy playing those. Let me know how it goes for you. All right. With that done, we have a couple of setups to play today. I hope you guys enjoy those setups that I put together for you. And again, the way I do it is it's mostly randomized. I do some customization based on, like, I posted this in the Discord. There was an impossible thing earlier that I wasn't going to be doing. So let me actually take a second to post this. Pop up the predictions. We'll reset this. We're going to be playing a setup that was played in the tournament at Gen Con. This is one that Kylah shared with me. By the way, Kylah is one of my Bageltop members. And Bageltop members, officers are above. Every time I play a viewer challenge, I roll a die, and if it lands on one of them, I play their setup. I also got one Bagel's Choice this time. So if you want me to play your setup and you want a better chance for me to do so, you can become a member, just like Kylah is, and that's how that was able to happen. All right, here is the setup. You pop this open. Here we go. Let me hide this. So it's the same setup I played pretty much for the first Black Panther game I played, except we have some cloning henchmen in there. So I don't know if Kylah's here. This is the setup that you played for the tournament, the first round of the tournament, at least, minus some extra villains because there were more players in it. Extra henchmen in here, but it should be pretty interesting. I just want to post this in the tournament channel. I got tournament rules. So let me start the predictions for you while I'm posting that. I'll leave it up for just 5 minutes because I'm mostly ready. All right. What is the outcome of this game going to be? Let me know. Predictions are live, so get those up. Posting this here. Fall tournament. Paste it. All right. Post in the Discord. So there you go. Let me close the hyperlinks. The embeds. And there we are. All right, so again, we got Killmonger seizes the Wakandan throne. We got Killmonger's League and Enemies of Wakanda. All the stuff from the Black Panther expansion, including the 5 heroes in the Black Panther expansion. We also got Mr. Sinister clones and Sentinel Squad 1. Yeah, it should be interesting. And I got a fun one coming up next too from Grey Warden too. Let's go ahead and go over our Mastermind and scheme. This setup is uploaded. The Mastermind, of course, is Killmonger from the Black Panther expansion. When he has more than 0 attack, I can't fight him. Instead, I may spend attack equal to his attack to wound him and get +1 recruit. There's some details I gotta go over too. And then Master Strike, each player must reveal 4 different hero classes or gain one of the wounds on Killmonger. Any player who can't do either must discard down to 4 cards. We've also got Seize the Wakandan Throne, some Throne's Favor, 6 Twist. If the Mastermind has the Throne's Favor, they spend it to stack this twist next to the scheme as a tribe of Wakanda defeated. Otherwise, the Mastermind gains the Throne's Favor. Shuffle this twist back into the villain deck and then play a card from the villain deck. Special rules: whenever you fight the Mastermind, you gain the Throne's Favor. You have to gain it. Evil wins. I don't know why you wouldn't. When the 5 tribes of Wakanda have been defeated. Let me go over some other details here for this setup. This officially is called Black Panther Rise of the Clones by Kylah. And it says, since you didn't get to play in the Gen Con tournament, have fun playing a slightly modified version of it here. Enjoy the clones. Special rules: Sentinel Squad 1 is extra henchmen, standard shield officers only, and no sidekicks, because Kylah didn't get to use sidekicks, so I don't get to use sidekicks either. So that is the rule. If you wanted to play it for yourself, that's what you got to do. All right. We are a bit of a ways into the prediction. Let me give everything a shuffle, then we'll fill out the HQ. What do you guys think? I think the first time I played this, I won it pretty well, but these cloning henchmen could really change things up. But if I get enough heroes with Throne's Favor, I can take it away from Killmonger pretty easily. I really do enjoy the Black Panther set. My favorite mechanic out of everything in there is still the heroic ambush. It's just so much fun to keep your turn going when you thought your turn was over. I imagine it would be even more so when you're playing in a multiplayer situation, because you'd have to, you have to wait for your next turn, but you get a little bit more time to take your turn, which I think is pretty cool. And then, yes, there we go. And let's get I'm using a shield left, Hydra on the right, just for keeping track of stuff. You have 2 minutes left for the predictions. Looks like you guys are saying, oh, it's pretty split. People-wise, but half of you say win, half of you say lose. But the wins are more confident. By the way, it's almost October, and we have a channel in the Discord for the Marvel Snap mobile game, and a lot of us who have been able to get into it have been playing it. And check it out when it goes live if you want to play. It's just another fun Marvel game that you can play. Okay. I want to see a little more of this map. There we go. Perfect. Okay, we're almost ready. Let's go ahead and place everything. October is my favorite month just because I work in a haunted house. You do? Do you work in a haunted house year-round, or you're just trying to tell me that you work at a seasonal haunted house? Just like the house you work in is haunted. I'm pretty sure it's the former. But cool. What do you do in your job as a haunted house worker? I've heard a couple of stories from people, and they say it's pretty fun. Yeah, I figured. Are you one of those people who just stationed in one place as one specific role, trying to scare folks? There's something off about. I think I just need to move the mat up a little bit. Okay, that's a little better. I want to move it down just a tad. It's there. Something about it. All right, almost ready to fill up the HQ. Kylah's here. All right. So Kylah, we went over the reason why you submitted this setup. How was your experience playing this personally at Gen Con, the first round tournament setup? You're a scare actor, but specifically an actor lead, so I get to wander, scare, and coach the other actor. That's pretty cool. I've been to I've been to one haunted house, but I've also been to like the theme parks when they do the haunted house stuff. It's pretty fun. They get to be pretty free in their expressive acting, and I'm pretty sure it's fun for the actors. So must be a fun gig. Okay, looks like the predictions are almost over as this little purple goes down there. By the way, less than enjoyable. That's the setup. We'll see how I do. By the way, if you want to get on the waiting list for the tournament, you can still sign up. But if nobody drops out, then you just have to wait for the next one. We've got a few on the waiting list already. Okay, cool. So it looks like 73% of the points say win, 27% say lose. It's an even 6-6. So exactly half of you think I'm going to win versus half of you think I'm going to lose. So we'll see how it goes. The lack of sidekicks was difficult, left a lot of turns you couldn't recruit because the HQ had some higher cost heroes. Yeah, I can see that. Let's see if I have the same issue. HQ is, we got White Wolf, Black Panther, Shuri, Shuri's rare, and then we got Unseen Protector. So I got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it leans expensive here. Biggest scare I had was a very lifelike animatronic wolf jumping out at me as I turned the corner. That's amazing. Wolves are realistic enough, right? So our brain recognizes, oh, that looks real. All right, let's go ahead and do this thing. Tracking tribes defeated, all that good stuff. We're going to start wounding stuff. I got the wounds nearby. And we're ready to go. Let's start with turn 1. But you definitely want to stick around for the... I only drew 5 cards. I'm getting ahead of myself. You're going to want to stick around for setup 2 today because it's pretty cool. Kylah, thank you so much for the Prime sub and the setup and the good luck message. I will do my best. 5 recruit, 1 attack. Turn 1 gives me our first Sentinel Squad 1. In case you don't know what these guys do, they have an ambush effect if there's no other Sentinel Squad 1s in the city. Clone. So that means I searched the villain deck for another one. It was a strike on top, so it wasn't one. I got to reshuffle anyway. Just figured I'd try. So a lot of cloning here. But if I clone some heroes, that was going to be fun. We got a second Sentinel Squad 1 coming in. The trick with these guys is to hit them as fast as possible, because if you let more into the city, you lose the KO power, because they only KO when there's no more left in the city. So if I let 5 come out, I fight the first 4, they're not going to let me KO anything, and that's wasted power, KO power that I need. But I might not be able to avoid it. Especially this turn, I don't even have to attack. So, 1, 2. We've got 5 recruit. And no sidekicks, but I can take Commander Tutsuraze, which is probably what I want to pick up first for 5. It is a dual class, multi-class card, 3 attack, and then it's got Wakanda Ambush. You may KO one of your heroes of Wakanda. If any villain or mastermind has any wounds, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. Because I don't have sidekicks, I'm going to pick up what I can instead of waiting a while. So let's get the White Wolf card early for 3. Ambushes aren't really going to happen until I have some non-grays. So why am I 2? I'm a 0. All right. I would love to get one side doing the Okoye generation machine that she does, because she can let me get some officers because I can't get some sidekicks, and I can just KO them later. All right, we've got second side is a 4 and 2. Classic. And that is the Banker Bystander. By the way, I should start looking at these bystanders early. So when I rescue this, I get +2 recruit, usable only to recruit heroes in the HQ space under the bank, which is great. So I want to strategically fight this Sentinel squad when I have 5 recruits so I can get the 7 to get Princess Shuri, which would have been good last turn, but I was going to fight this anyway. And luckily, it's just a Sentinel squad that has this. So I got to wait till I get 5 recruit to do that so I can get the rare. Okay, we've got 4 recruit. I don't really care what side has it right now. 2 attack. So how do I want to split this up? I took White Wolf, who has a Heroes of Wakanda trigger. That's going to happen no matter what I do. I did say I wanted to start the Okoye engine because I do like what she does. And gaining shield officers early right now is going to be helpful. So I'm going to go ahead and take Lead the Dora Milaje instead of Vibranium Claws, even though I do like Vibranium Claws a lot. Let's take it. And, all right. We got Covert Ambush, but I don't have any Covert. I can wound the Mastermind. So White Wolf just helps me do what I can already do with Killmonger. So just to go over this again. So Killmonger here, basically I can spend attacking to his attack to wound him and get +1 recruit. So once I start getting 5 attack, I'm going to start doing that. And all right, so we have a 3 and 3. Turn 3 gives me first Master Strike. And what is he going to do? He is going to do the following. Each player must reveal 4 different hero classes. Can't do that. Any player who can't do either. Nope, let me read this again. Each player must reveal 4 different hero classes or gain 1 of the wounds on Killmonger. Yeah, so it can't do either. Any player who can't do either must discard down to 4 cards. So what do I want? The attack or the recruit? With the recruit, I can pick up the other White Wolf. Are they? I didn't adjust anything. That's so bizarre. Hold on, let me just play the sound effect and just see. Oh. That is bizarre. I literally touched nothing. All right, give me a second. That's so weird. I hate when that happens. All right, I'm gonna turn this down. It's also gonna turn the music down, but we'll see. Is that better, or is that still too loud? Yeah, why does OBS just randomly change stuff? We can't can I have some kind of consistency? Okay, turn it down a bit. Let me know if that changed it. Because I don't want to blow anybody's speakers or ears out. Much better? All right, we'll go with that. I turned it down like halfway. All right, thank you for alerting me on that. So, where were we? We did the Master Strike. We got to discard some cards. So I'm going to get rid of 2 of my troopers on the left. And on the right, I'm going to... Same thing, out of 4 and 2. I'm going to do recruiting. I'm going to discard the 2 soldiers. We're going to have a... Although if I do that, I might have some escapes. Which I don't super care about. Yeah, I'll get rid of the soldiers. We'll just let the city fill up. I might have some escapes. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so I'm left with 3 recruit, 1 attack. I just care about the 3 recruit because I want to get this White Wolf. Because I already have the White Wolf, I can activate 1 off the other. It gives me the ability to get +2 recruit if any villain or mastermind has any wounds. I'm going to have to play it covert first. So, there. And replace with another Lead the Dora Milaje, so that means no ambush effect for me. Okay. Cool, I have 2 cards out. That'll help trigger some ambushes if that happens. Which is useful. Just checking one thing. I really want this to work properly. Okay, here we go. Thank you for understanding the technical difficulties. All right, turn 4 gives me Scheme Twist. All right. So here's what happens. Throne stuff happens. We've got the Mastermind does not have the Throne's favor. So the Mastermind gains the Throne's favor. Shuffle this Twist back into the villain deck. And then play a card from the villain deck. So Twist goes back in. That's going to mess up anything that has to do with these Sentinel Squad 1s. Because when I fight them, they go to the bottom of the villain deck if it's the last one there. So So Twist is getting shuffled back in. And I play another card. If it's a Twist, I just have an automatic tribe defeated, and it's a Mr. Sinister clone. So, Sinister clones come in, they do their thing, ambush clone. When the cloned copy enters the city, shuffle the bystander into the villain deck. Let's see if I get lucky with the top card of the deck. Nope, that's Malice. I see what you mean about the clones. Oh, there was one on the bottom. So, clone comes in, clone comes in. Here's the villain deck. I shuffle in a bystander, and there we go. And now I'm starting to regret having making my two hands have just recruit in them. The left-hand side might do something if nothing else comes in and clones. Well, I'm hoping I can use Okoye to get enough shield officers to get those rares. Plus the banker if it doesn't get pushed out of the city. But yeah, we'll see how my luck turns out. Okay. That shuffled in. We're good there. I got 4 recruit. I will keep on with my plan and take the other Lee the Dormelage to really just get a bunch of officers and then KO them later. Not going to spend too much time thinking about it. And we got Kimoyo Beads. That's also good for recruiting. And now it's a reshuffle. So here we are. What do I get? I got 1 non-gray. Okay, let's see if I'm lucky and I can help clear the city, or I'm going to have another clone and escape. It is another clone and escape. So I'm going to lose 1 Sentinel squad, but I'm going to be able to fight the one with the banker, even though I didn't want to do it this turn. I could fight a clone anyway. So here we go. Actually, no, never mind. These won't clone. I keep forgetting this on the first pass. They don't clone. The Sinister clones clone no matter what happens. The Sentinel squad ones don't clone when there's another one in there. So luckily, I do have some time to deal with that. All right. So let's see if I can trigger some ambushes. With 3 recruit, I might be able to get... I can get Unseen Protector and try to do that. So here's what I can do. I've got Command the Tutsuraze. I can trigger one of these 2 cards, either one White Wolf or the other. So I can either, if any villain or mastermind has any wounds, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. Or I could do this one. If any villain or mastermind has any wounds, you get +2 recruit. So first I gotta wound something. So what I can do is I can spend 5 attack to wound the mastermind, and then I can do 1 effect. That would be nice. So if I wanted to do that, I'd have to play command first, and then 2 of my troopers, wound the mastermind, and then I could do get +2 recruit. That would give me 2, 4, 5 recruit. But there's nothing I really need to get for 5 right now. So instead of doing that, I could fight some stuff in the city. Unfortunately, I'm only could get 3, 4, 5, 6. I couldn't get... If I had 7 attack, I could hit Killmonger, I could hit this, I could get the rare. But it's not going to happen. I might fail a twist. But I think what I want to do is... if I do some KO power with with the Sentinel squads, I only have 1 agent I want to KO. So I might just want to hit things in the city. If I did that, the power wouldn't do anything. So I would just literally get 3, 4, 5, 6 attack and 3 recruit. I could hit both Sentinel squads, and I could clone 2. I could clone Unseen Protector twice. But Unseen Protector doesn't let you draw a card. So would it is a covert, though. It would help trigger both White Wolf's cards here. 1 recruit, ambush, rescue a bystander, then gain the Throne's favor. That's a great card to have for this scheme, because I can just keep taking the Throne's favor back from the Mastermind by playing this. And getting 3 of them will really help. If I wish I could do that with a... I wish I could do it with an uncommon. That would be nice. If I could clone Shocknet or something. But I can't. Oh, I can't anyway. It's 4 or less for the Sentinel Sinister clone. So, could do Vibranium Claws if I got to 4, but I can't. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Take out the opportunity, get 3 Unseen Protectors. Here's how I do that. I spend 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. I'm gonna fight 2 Mr. Sinister clones. Their fight effect is clone the next hero you recruit this turn that has a printed cost of 4 or less. So I will do that. I'll take out 1 Sinister clone for 3. I will take out the second Sinister clone for another 3. And now I clone the next thing I recruit twice, which is pretty cool. So I'll play my 3 recruit. I will recruit Unseen Protector, clone it twice. Yes. And I think there's an interesting interaction with clone and ambush from a hero that I think I'm going to maybe encounter. So I take this for 2, and now I clone. So first I refill the HQ. Okay, and now I search the hero deck for a copy of the card. There's another one. And then I get a third one. So 3 Unseen Protectors are going to me. And then I reshuffle this. So taking some cheap options out of the HQ because I can't get sidekicks. Might as well just clone the 2 cost over and over and over. What do you guys think about your tournament setup? Anybody who has theirs? Again, I try not to intervene too much. I did that the first tournament, and you guys liked the way the second one went. You said, make it more randomized. And after I did the second tournament survey, you said you liked it overall, so we're doing it, so I don't want to hear it if you don't like your setup. I think they're pretty fun. Okay, that's the end of my turn. Saturated my deck a little bit with some Black Panther. Even though I played a setup that has most of these cards already, again, every game is different. Plus, the cloning really adds a twist. Awesome. Yeah, again, the way that sidekicks work is every single person in the pod has to have a set with sidekicks. And if somebody's in your pod that doesn't have Secret Wars, Messiah Complex, or Civil War, whatever pod they're in won't have sidekicks. That's just the way it is. Here we go. Turn 6 is another Sinister clone, so they're going to come in. Let's check the top. Nope, it's a strike. It's happened twice. I think the one that caught my eye originally is the Ego Ragnarok one, because Ragnarok, the scheme, cares about total printed attack in the city, and then Ego adjusts the size of the city. You're not supposed to play Ego with any schemes that adjust the size of the city. Ragnarok doesn't adjust the size of the city. It just checks to see how much attack is in it. So depending on if the city is bigger or smaller than normal, the scheme could be easier or harder. So it'll be fun to see how that works out for you guys. Okay. City is full once again. I do have Leave the Door Malicious to attack. And yes, I did. So I've got 2 attack. I can't do the effect there, so I just get a Shield Officer. And they're only standard ones, so I will choose to gain it this time. And 3, 4, 5 attack. 2 recruit. I could wound Killmonger, but then again, city is crazy full. So I'm going to go ahead and fight a Sentinel squad and a Sinister clone. I think that's what I'm going to do. And there's no sidekicks, so there's no sidekicks to clone this time, so I kind of waste a clone by doing that. So if I want to, I could take out the 2 Sentinel squads instead. Then I would not get a KO, but I wouldn't waste a clone. Because left side is going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit. But I'm not going to be able to fight that much. I'll fight a clone. I'll waste a clone in the purpose of clearing the city a little bit. Okay, let's go down to 2. Let's take out the Sinister clones. They'll give the next hero I recruit a clone, but that's not going to happen. And I'll fight this Sentinel squad on the rooftops. And when you fight one that doesn't, when there's another one in the city, nothing happens. You just get it in your victory pile. And so what Kylah was talking about, I have 2 recruit that's floating I can't do anything with. So that is the end of my turn. All right. I'm left with 4 and 3 coming up. No villains yet. No non-henchman villains, I should say. Just a bunch of henchmen showing up. Turn 7 is another Sinister clone. So they come in. I clone them again and shuffle yet another bystander in. That's Prey. So many clones early. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Then you grab a bystander to shuffle in here. Try not to look at the bystander. I want it to be a surprise, and I think it's supposed to be a surprise. Okay. So I'm probably going to have an escape next turn because I only have 1 attack. Can't fight any of them. All right, we got 5 recruit. 3, 4, 5. Now, what do I want to take? Vibranium Claws is an instinct trigger to gain the throne's favor. I do have 3 Unseen Protectors now, so that'll happen pretty often. And then I can spend it to get +2 attack. I think this is my best option. I could take Camellia Beads to get some empowered recruit, but I think this is better. I need to just brute force everything. So we're going to take the Vibranium Claws for 4. Really wished I could have cloned that. And we got Cloaking, Tech Ambush, Wound a Villain, but yet another ambush I cannot trigger because I do not have a tech hero out. Let's see if I lose a Sentinel squad. Or also the one with the banker, because if a Sinister clone comes in, that means that 2 villains push down, and that's it. Okay, I got 1 Unseen Protector. Moving over. Turn 8 gives me villain. Finally a villain, so that's going to go ahead and push out our first Sentinel squad. Here is our first escape of the game. What do I KO? Now Jakara's coming, and he gets empowered by strength. He's only 4 attack. I'm only going to get 3 attack this turn, so it's not like I can fight him yet. And I also don't really want to get rid of Leadador Malaje, because again, I'm trying to do that engine, and getting 3 of them would be great. So I think what I'm going to do... I'm not really going for an empowered setup here. I think, as much as I love Camellia Beads, I think I have to get rid of it. It's Camellia Beads or Shocknet, because I think I'm going for a White Wolf on the left and Okoye on the right. So, yeah, I'm going to get rid of Camellia Beads, unfortunately. Which is generally a card that I like a lot. Hey, thank you for the follow. We got a tech ambush, but I don't have any tech. Keep failing the ambushes. And then first escape of the game happens. Jakara comes in with empowered by strength and fight KO one of your heroes. So thanks to the Okoye card here, the Jakara here is now at 5 attack. Or at least when I go to fight him. 4 recruit, 1 attack. Do I want to gain a second shield officer? This time I don't think I do. I think the 1 is going to be enough. I haven't gotten rid of any of my operatives. So let's just get 2 attack. I can KO them later with the, you know what? Never mind. I want to get another one because I'm going to get a 3rd Okoye this turn, and I can actually clone her to get 4 Okoyes. So I'll need the shield officers for KO fodder. So let's gain the shield officer, a standard one, here. All right. Now, let's keep going with this. I'm going to go ahead and fight a Mr. Sinister clones. Clone the next hero you recruit this turn has a printed cost of 4 or less, and Leadador Malaje does apply there. So let's recruit the first one. Replace. It's not there. And then we clone her, which I'm sure she does not appreciate, but I'm doing it anyway. There's another one. I think there's only 1 left here. I've gotten 4 of them, which is great. I just need the rest of her hero set to really make this work. But I do have the KO power. But that's just KOing the ones I gained so far. All right, that was productive. Let's keep going. That's a lot of recruit. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have a favorite hero? So at first I thought it would have been White Wolf just because he's so unique. By the way, I've just realized I haven't seen Storm yet at all. If I had to pick a favorite, I think it would have to be King Black Panther. Just that that all dual class, all multi-class is just so impressive. The art is great on it, and I think very close runner-up to that is Princess Shuri. But the whole thing's great. Oh, no more empowerment for you. Turn 9 is Prey. So Prey is one of those other ones you got to wound. And ambush, each player reveals an instinct hero or gains a wound that was on a Mastermind or villain. I wouldn't do anything anyway because there aren't any. And then while Prey has more than 0 attack, you cannot fight him. Instead, you may spend attack equal to his attack to wound him and draw a card. Don't have enough attack to do that, except, nope, don't have any at all. So at least I can get the Throne's Favor off the Mastermind. Gain the Throne's Favor. It is mine now. +1 recruit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Okay. So, if I wanted to just keep going with what makes my deck work, I would take something like Shuri or White Wolf, but this shock net that I can afford now is tempting. I do not have much ranged at all, so this is mostly going to be just a 3 attack and HQ rearrangement card if I take it. 3 attack's not bad. Plus, the shifting of the HQ could trigger ambushes, help with the empowerment of the enemies. So I think, and I'm going to lose this Sentinel Squad Banker. The captured Banker, which makes me feel bad, but you know what? I still think I might want to take White Wolf and Princess Shuri instead of Shocknet, because I can get 2 cards. I can draw one with this, get empowered by attack, and then wound a villain. It's a tough choice. I could also get Vibranium Claws. You know what? I could clone these potentially later. I can't clone Shocknet. I'm just going to go ahead and take Shocknet, even though it's not a great fit. It'll still give me just straight up attack. And there's Torrential Downpour, Queen Storm. Ranged Ambush, you get empowered by range. Well, hey, maybe at least that'll work when I get the Shuri Shocknet out. But I definitely need to KO some Greys now that I have a bunch of other good stuff. So far, I've only had 1 turn where I was upset that I couldn't get a sidekick, but might happen more. Turn 10, another Prey. So, a pretty unfortunate escape here. We've got Sentinel Squad 1 escaping with a bystander, so they're just going to go ahead and escape in a second. I got to KO something, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to KO Queen Storm because everything else fits into my archetypes a little better. So, goodbye. And replaced with... Alright, this is not going to trigger. Once again, I don't have the trigger to ambush, but we do have an escape of the Sentinel Squad, and the Banker gets carried off too, which means each side must discard a card. I can't do anything with 1 attack, so I'll get rid of the Soldier on the left-hand side. What am I going to get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get 6 recruit if I spend the Throne's Favor. So I'm probably going to do that, but I do have 3 attack. I don't want to lose this Trooper. I could spend it to get 5 attack. Let me get rid of an agent on the left. I'm gonna need to hit things. Okay, another Prey comes in. Once again, ambush. Each player reveals a instinct hero or gains a wound that was on a Mastermind or villain. There's no wounds on any Masterminds or villains, so that doesn't do anything anyway. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Now I'm doing an Okoye deck, but she is Strength and Instinct. So if I did take a Vibranium Claws over here, the best it would do is steal the Throne's Favor from either Killmonger or more likely from me on the left, which isn't going to be the best. But I also don't want to make the HQ too stale, so I am going to take something. Princess Shuri is a safe card to take because it's just draw a card. So I might go that route and then see what else comes up with the 4 I have left. Even though... yeah, let's take the safe route. Let's take Vibranium Experiments for 2. See what I get. Okay. I got Torrential Downpour. Doesn't make a lot of sense for me to take this because, again, I don't have a lot of range, and her whole thing is ranged. So I think that's going to be a KO when the inevitable escape happens. Yeah, let's go with the Vibranium Claws. See if I get an ambush. Not a single ambush is triggered yet. And it won't this turn, by the way. I only have Greys out, so... That one would have triggered to draw a card to my last breath, and that would have been a card I wanted to take over here, but, not happening. I have enough Lead the Door Malaje cards that I can afford to get wounds with to my last breath and just keep KOing them. That's the idea. But I'm not quite there yet. And I have some potential here, but we're probably going to have another clone escape. And we have a twist, so... Not necessarily. Okay, so the Mastermind gained the Throne's Favor. Shuffle the twist in, play another card from the villain deck. So we'll see what it is. And this turn I will gain the Throne's Favor back with Unseen Protector, and then probably use it with Vibranium Claws. So this could be the escape that could happen. It is the unfortunate double twist combo, which means that was unavoidable. So, if the Mastermind has the Throne's Favor, which they just got, they spend it to stack this twist next to the scheme as a tribe of Wakanda defeated. That is the first tribe defeated. But at least the good news is I don't have to put a villain into the city, so I won't have an escape. So I got that going for me, which is nice. 4 more and I lose. All right. At least this twist doesn't have something like the last twist just gives me a tribe defeated. Some schemes do something like that. Okay, let's play this in the only order that makes sense. Unseen Protector first, 1 recruit, and I will gain the throne's favor. Can't spend it when you gain it. But I do have Vibranium Claws. So I could, with my Instinct trigger, I get 2 attack. I could spend it to get +2 attack, which would give me a total of 2, 4, 5. Again, I could wound Killmonger, but again, I got escapes happening. I can only take out 1 thing, or I could wound Prey almost to defeat. But it costs 6 in 1 turn to get rid of Prey. 3 attack, then 2 attack, then 1. If I don't spend the Throne's Favor, I'll get 3 attack, and that's enough for a Sinister clone. And I'm going to get 3 recruit. Let's do this first. Let's play all my recruit first. I got 3 attack. I'll play my trooper, so I'm at 1. Then I'll play Vibranium Claws. I'm at 3. I will not spend the Throne's Favor. Instead, I will fight a Sinister clone, but then I can't clone anything except for Okoye, which is not the worst. Let's see. I can't spend the Throne's Favor on recruit because the only way that I get it is by using the card that gives it to me. I can't spend it, but I have to wait. I'm still safe from the scheme if I spend it. It doesn't go back to Killmonger. It just goes to him, right? So it doesn't matter whether I spend it or not. It'll still be as safe from the scheme. Do I want Okoye? I do have plenty of instinct to trigger it, but I don't necessarily want the wounds. Draw a card and get +1 attack is nice, though. But I do not have a way to get rid of the wounds over here. So, you know what? Not a good recruit option for me, so I will actually spend it with Vibranium Claws to get 5, and I'll take out Jakar before he powers up. Because he'll get stronger when more strength comes in, and he does give me some KO power. So, spending the Throne's Favor, getting 5 attack, fighting Jakar for 4, and KO one of your heroes, which is going to be a shield agent. And we'll take him out. And yeah, I won't use my 3 recruit on anything. I don't want an officer. Yeah, not recruiting stuff in Black Panther is not great because then you don't get any ambush potential. So I try not to do it too much, but there wasn't really a great option here for me. Just in the here and now. But I do have the option to KO some stuff to get some extra attack this turn. Turn 12. Another Sinister clone, so we're going to push out another Sinister clone. Let's see if I get lucky with the top. And, you know, that's a twist, so. 1 more Sinister clone comes in. Yeah, I see what you mean with these clones. Is that the last one? I get to look at the villain deck. So I can check. No, there's 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. So shuffle in a bystander, and we're going to have one of those clones escape. Yeah, I see what you mean. Even though it doesn't affect you directly, it never feels good. Even to let things escape. Even in setups where the smartest thing you can do is to let something escape, it still doesn't feel right, you know? Okay, shuffled in. Sinister clone comes in. Sinister clone goes out. Who can explain that? We've got 1. And I'll do what I said and KO Storm. And get rid of the clones to an escape. Ambush. Tech ambush. Draw card. No tech. Well, let's see. How much time has passed? I've been playing the setup for about 33 minutes, so we'll see if I can defeat it in an hour. And you guys, how many players did you have for this one? You had 2 more villains. Was it 5 players on this? Let's see what's on my discard hub before I play the Dormalage. I have an officer. I have 1. So let's start. The first one is going to 4 to 5 players. All right. So I get 2 attack no matter what. I may gain an officer, or instead, for the second card I'm going to play, I may KO a shield officer or wound from my hand or discard probably get a +2 attack. I have plenty of these, so we're going to go ahead and gain on the first one. So gain. And then we're going to play the second one. 2 more attack, and I will choose to KO that officer to gain 2 extra attack. So I'm at 6, 7, 8. And only 2 recruit, though. Okay, I can take out 1 prey or 2 clones, but I could clone Princess Shuri twice. That would be fun. Every time I wound prey, though, check this out. Every time I wound him, yes, I draw a card. So I could draw enough cards to get more recruit. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to start the process wounding him, and in the process, if I get enough recruit, I might change course and fight a clone to clone something. But we'll see. So I'm going to start by fighting prey, or not fighting him. I'm going to spend attack equal to his attack to wound him and draw a card. So I'm going to spend 3. I'm down to 5. That means I grab a wound from the wound stack, put it on top of him face down. He now has 2 attack. Let's do this over here. He's got a wound on him. He's at 2 attack. And I draw a card. It is a shield officer. All right, so I'm up to 4 recruit. So now, if I want, I could fight a Sinister clone and clone to my last breath. Or one of the 4-cost ones. But I'd rather clone Okoye and just keep that going. And then I could wound prey 1 more time, get him down to 1, draw another card, and then fight a Sinister clone. So let's do the wounding first. Let's spend 2 attack. Wound prey 1 more time. That's 2 wounds on him. Down to 1, I draw yet another card. It is a Hydra Operative. Now I'm at 5 recruit. All right. Doesn't change what I'm going to do, though. And instead of taking prey out right now, I'm going to fight the clones here in the bank. For 3, I'll clone the next hero I recruit, which is going to be to my last breath here. So I recruit it. Replace. Okay, no covert, so I don't have to worry about the ambush. And I search for another Okoye. Yeah, I can't do that. A second to my last breath. So my question is, what is the order of operations if, what if you're cloning in the process of you recruit, and then to clone you refill the HQ, and you get an ambush? It may not matter, but do you finish the clone by searching your hero deck for the actual card you need to clone, or do you activate the ambush? I would think you have to finish the clone effect, and then you trigger the ambush, because you always have to finish the effect you're on. But let me know what you think. So, like, if this was an instinct ambush, I would clone Okoye first, shuffle the hero deck, and then I would do the ambush. Yeah, I think you do finish the clone effect. It's when in doubt, finish the effect you're doing, and then move on to the next thing. When in doubt, try not to do interrupts. Okay. Do I have 2 left? Is that right? Yeah, so I could take Vibranium Experiments. I deal out the HQ post-clone, so the ambush comes last. You're supposed to fill the HQ first. It's in the clone rules. So what you're supposed to do is when you recruit your card, you immediately fill the HQ, and then you're supposed to clone what's there if it matches, and if not, then you search the hero deck. So that's definitely a rule. Yeah, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I recruited a 3 cost, so now I do have 2 left. I'll take Vibranium Experiments, see if I trigger an ambush. Let's go. And I don't trigger an ambush. Okay. That's 4. We got 2 more. I'm happy I didn't get to build a good Okoye deck in any of my playthroughs for Black Panther, so I'm glad I finally get to do it. I got 3 of them. Got some good stuff here. Ready for a ambush trigger anytime now. All right. That's true. 1 attack to draw a card on the last wound, and I don't even have to defeat him if I don't want to. Yeah, well, the cool thing about the wounding villains is that even if they're at 0 attack, you don't have to defeat them. That's helpful for a variety of schemes where, or card mechanics that care about if you defeated a villain that turn, you could wait and then defeat them at the right time. Turn 13 is, all right, we're going to push out, yes, we are going to push out a Sinister clone because there are no Sentinel squads in the city. So they're going to clone. Am I lucky? No, again, it's always a twist or a strike when I reveal. And usually you can reveal the bottom. But I had never put one on the bottom, and I keep reshuffling. So, 1 more escape, another clone opportunity lost, and another KO. It's going to be Kimoyo beads. I feel bad KOing these really good Shuri cards, but it's just not fitting what I'm trying to do here. Okay. All right. So, order of operations. I'll play Unseen Protector. Okay, I spent the throne, so I don't currently have it. So I could do this, spend it to gain it, then get +2 recruit because the villain has wounds, and then KO a card from hand or discard pile. Yeah, let's do that in that order. So Unseen Protector first, 1 recruit. I gain the Throne's Favor back, just to have it. Let's move everything over, show you what I played and didn't play. Secret Assignment. Now that I've wounded Prey and left him out, another good reason to leave things wounded, not defeated, is for White Wolf. He cares about things being out and wounded. All right. Covert, which activates. If any villain or mastermind has any wounds, get +2 recruit him at 5. I can pick up Heart-Shaped Herb soon, which is a great card. We've got Command the Tutsuraze, 3 attack, and then Heroes of Wakanda. If any villain or mastermind has wounds, you may KO a card from your hand or discard a pile. I don't think I gained a wound yet, so I'm going to get rid of a Shield Agent by KO. And cool. And I have 1, 2, 3 more attacks. So I'm at 6 attack, 5 recruit. I really want to take Heart-Shaped Herb. I can't clone it because it costs too much. But for 6 attack, I kind of want to leave this Prey out here just to keep wounding, but I really should wound the Mastermind. So what I could do is I could spend 1 to wound or get rid of Prey and then wound Killmonger for 5. And then something will be wounded. Or I could go 6, get rid of this Prey completely, or I can do 3, 4, 5, take them out. Since I'm not going to clone when I'm recruiting this turn, I don't really need to hit the Sinister clones. This card is a dual-class Strength Covert, and I can draw or KO the top part of my deck +3 attack. Let's take Heart-Shaped Herb for a 5. So since I'm not going to clone it anyway. We got an ambush. Finally, it worked. Heart-Shaped Herb comes in, has Covert Ambush. I do have Coverts out. Ambush, look at the top part of your deck, draw it or KO it. The downside is that forced to reshuffle, so I lose these to the shuffle, but I have some other good stuff in here. Yeah, especially since I just reshuffled. All right, hopefully I get a gray so I can keep thinning the deck. Or I could draw something good. All right, it's a gray. And that was the ambush. Oh, yeah. So I didn't do too well in my randomizer game. I rated it a 5 just because I found the interactions of everything so interesting. But yeah, it was hard. I'm sorry you got demolished too. Okay. So yes, I could do 3, 4, 5, 6, take out that Prey, and then I get to draw 3 cards, which could lead into more attack. Let's at least do it once and see what happens. I'm gonna spend 3. Wound Prey once. Put him down to 2 attack, and we'll keep drawing. I have some good stuff. It is a Trooper. I'll play it for 1 more attack. Okay, now I can get rid of both Preys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and draw a bunch of cards. But I still might want to leave 1 out here. So, alternatively, I can take out both Sentinel squads. That'll give me a KO. But I don't have any agents I want to KO. I could KO a Trooper, but I have plenty of agents I'd rather KO. Let's take out 1 Prey. Let's take out the one for 1, and then I can take out something else. No, you know what? I'll take out this Prey for 2, and then I'll take out this Sentinel Squad 1 for 2, unless I get something better. So, spend 2 attack. Wound again. Turn Prey down to 1 attack, and draw 1 more card. It is Heart-Shaped Herb. Awesome! Now I can play it. So, up to 5 attack. Now I can spend the Throne's Favor to look at the top card of my deck, draw it or KO it. It's worth it. I'll spend the Throne. Top card of my deck. I draw Unseen Protector because I don't want to KO it. I will play Unseen Protector for 1 more recruit. I gain the Throne's Favor back to use later. All right, now what? Let's finish this. Let's finish the Prey, which is the wrong. This is the wrong expansion. I'm doing this slightly differently. So, wound 1 more time for 1. Now it's at, you know what? Oh, these dice have, guess what? Guess what? High-tech stuff right here. 0, no attack. And I draw another card. Wrong keyword, correct terms. Another Unseen Protector. So I'll play the Unseen Protector. I'll leave him wounded there for 3, or with 3 wounds on him. 1 recruit. I will spend the throne to get 2 more recruit. I'm up to 4 recruit now. Let's do a recruit, or I could Sentinel Squad first and then get 2 cloaking tech ambushes. So let's take this prey out for 0, because I already have the wounded one. And so I believe that these wounds go back to the wound stack, specifically, if you take out a villain or an enemy who's wounded. Okay. Yep. All right. So that's it. He's just gone for, on the bottom of the stack specifically, yes. That way you don't have to keep shuffling the thing. And he's fought for 0. That's it. Okay. Let's do a clone. Let's fight the Sinister clone so we can clone White Wolf. Next thing I recruit this turn has clone, basically, so I clone it. 4 or less. It's at 4. And then Cloaking Tech Ambush becomes Cloning Tech Ambush. Ha. Wound some villains with that. Take the first one for 4. Replace. Not there. No, although I do like Forked Lightning a lot. The thing about Storm's hero set is it just doesn't feel like it works very well unless you get her uncommon. If you don't see her uncommon, it's only so-so. But when you do get it, I love what it does. Absolutely. Plus, I think my favorite color combination with a multi-class card, just with the way that it looks, is I like red and blue. So covert and range look the best to me just with the border. So that I have it doesn't really matter gameplay wise, but I just like how that looks. I think the 2 mix really well. Maybe it's a Pokemon thing, I don't know, but I like how the red and blue look together. Okay, and that's a reshuffle of the hero deck. I have 1 attack left. I could take Prey out. Yeah, Kylah knows what it is. But I don't want to, because until I have the White Wolf cards that care about things being wounded. So I'm going to leave this here. Even though I'm not going to draw them this turn, we'll see if I made a mistake and if that's going to escape. But you know what? I could have just spent 1 and left it there anyway, but I didn't. So I'll save the draw for another side. Other side might need it more than I do over here. I'll save the draw anyway. Still probably a good idea. Okay, turn 14 is a twist. A range covert deck. And had a blast. Yeah, that's like the red, something about the red and blue, you know? Here we go. So, there's gotta give the throne to the Mastermind, shuffle the twist back in, and play a card from the villain deck. This is a fantastic expansion. It's so good. One of the best looking expansions, I think, of the last several. And I've liked how a lot of them look, but boy, is the Black Panther set aesthetically pleasing. Part of it is the dual class. The borders just look extra cool. Okay, top card of the villain deck is Zenzi. Finally, another non-henchman. So Zenzi here has, empowered by Instinct Ambush. Zenzi captures a bystander. For each Instinct hero in the HQ, there are 2. So she's going to go ahead and get 2 bystanders. If I can grab them without dropping them. All right, here's 2 bystanders. For Zenzi, she is actually at +2 attack. So the more bystanders she has, also the stronger she gets at the time when she comes out. That could change. All right, no problem. Thank you for coming by and thank you for the setup. Okay. So she's at 7 attack at the moment where I fight her. I have no discard pile, so I'm going to have to gain shield officers to KO. Oh, yes. I don't know why I put him face down. I know why I put him face down, because I was putting wounds face down. Which I guess the wounds don't need to be face down either, because it doesn't matter what they are. Yeah. I'll put them face up. I don't know why I was putting those face down either. It's not like I can... Oh, no. Because... No, wait. There are cards that let you gain wounds from... Well, but there are cards that let you gain bystanders, right? No. These should be face down because there are cards that let you gain wounds. Right? You can gain wounds from certain cards from enemies. Or you do something with them. Or Killmonger is the one that might make you gain 1. You know what? I think it's fine. I'll leave them face up. It's just by default I put stacks face down, but then because everything I use has extra cards in it, you know. All right, here we go. Let's play my hand out instead of this nonsense. I will gain the shield officer and abruptly KO her in just a moment by playing the second Lead the Door Malage. 2 more attack. I will go ahead and KO her to get 2 more attack. And she's being recruited into the Door Malage. She's not being actually KO'd, so I don't feel that bad about it. And the third one, I can't recruit a third one, so I'll play the third one. 2 more attack. I will do the primary effect. I'll gain another shield officer. It's an instead, so you can't do both. I'm at 9 attack. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then 2 recruit. Okay. I can wound Killmonger once, and then I can safely take out Prey. I can wound him twice, actually. Or I can go 7, 9. Okay, it specifically says wounds on enemies are face up. All right, good. Good to know. Every time I wound Killmonger, by the way, this is important, I get +1 recruit. So if I do that, I'll get 4 recruit and I can get the other Vibranium Claws. But I don't want that. I'd rather take something else. I want to get Princess Shuri here, but that's not going to happen. Although Heart-Shaped Herb wouldn't be that bad on this side because it is strength. But if I don't hit Killmonger, I can't win the game. So I'm probably going to wound him this turn. So let me actually spend the 1 to wound Prey 1 more time. That way I can draw a card, maybe get something good out of it. It is... All right, to my last breath. Oh, man, I wish I had not played Lead the Door Malage, because then I could have KO'd the wound. So we'll play anyway. We'll play to my last breath up to 10. And then Instinct, you may draw a card and get +1 attack. I will. I'll get the wound because I can KO it later. So draw a card, get +1 attack, happens at the same time. I get an operative, and I'll gain a wound. It's going to be a wound for me here. I risk the twist until next turn. Oh, next turn I can't get the Throne's Favor anyway. I have so many ways to get it. I'm not even worried if I get 1 more tribe defeated, though. Plus, I've played 4 of the 6 twists. Oh, you know what? That's not true. They're shuffled back in. So I should be adjusting that. I want to phrase this. I'm just going to turn the number down. I don't need to keep track of all of them, so I'm just going to turn it back to 1. Nope. But that doesn't matter because I'm keeping track of the tribes defeated if it fails. Yeah, it's easier this way. There's 1 scheme twist is actually out. I could do 4 to 9, because then I have to keep adjusting the denominator, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to leave it this way. Okay, I got the wound. I'm up to 11 now. I'll play the operative for 3 more. Cool. So I can take out Prey for free at this point. I could also clear the city, go 7, 9, 11, and then I could KO one of my operatives. I might lose a try, but I don't really care because I can handle that. Now that most of the henchmen are gone, I can clear the city a bit. Yeah, I feel like I want to clear the city. I'm still early. There's plenty of cards in the villain deck. I can avoid this thing. Plus, I can get the Private Investigator, which gives me more stuff. So let's fight Zenzi for 7. Sounds like fun. She has no fight effect, so she is just gone. 4 left. Private Investigator. I'll get the 1 standard bystander. I get the Private Investigator from a side complex. I choose Attack or Recruit Investigate for a card with that icon. I'm going to say Recruit. Okay, I get an operative. I want to tuck this soldier. I'm up to 4 recruit now. Okay. Let's take out both Sentinel squads. The first one does nothing. The second one is going to do what it does and give me a 1 KO. KO one of your heroes that I can't hold on to. Put this in the bottom of the villain deck. Now I got 4 recruit. Do I want Vibranium Claws? I mean, it's an instinct that can trigger other instinct cards. I already have 1, I believe. And you know what? Even though it's going to dilute where the Throne's Favor is going, I still need to be able to get it from the Mastermind, so I'll take it for 4. And no ambush here. Okay. let's start. Turn 15, Sentinel Squad. I'm pretty sure I put one to the bottom just now, so easy. 1, 2. Okay. Let's start with Shocknet. See if I can tuck something useful. You may put a card from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Let me peek at Hurricane Winds real quick. So Hurricane Winds, I can move villains around, empowered by Covert. This is not really that important to me, this setup, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck Hurricane Winds. Forked Lightning is pretty good. I can wound stuff, works decently with White Wolf, even though this is a cheaper pickup. Alright, and I'll replace it with... Alright, we got an ambush that I can't activate because I don't have a Covert, even though I have plenty of Covert in my deck. 2 attack with no effect, and 4 recruit. Alright, let's wound the Mastermind because I got some space in the city. I got 5 attack. Plus, that'll give me 5 recruit. I can get another heart-shaped herb. So let's do this in this order. Now, I can't gain the Throne's favor from the Mastermind by fighting him. Well, I can get it by fighting him, but I don't get it by wounding him. So I will spend 5 attack to wound him once. There's the wound. And get 1 recruit. So I'm to 5. He still has the Throne's favor, and he is wounded. So he has all this stuff on his card, and he is 4 attack right now. There we are. I will go ahead and recruit Heart-Shaped Herb, the second one that I've gotten. What a great card that is. And we got an Instinct Ambush, which I can activate. Which activates. I don't have a choice. Draw a card. It's another agent. So I'll play it for 1 recruit, and that's it. But now I get a complete reshuffle. Oh, you know what? I can also fight Prey because I've wounded the Mastermind. So... Or I could leave it there, because once I fight Killmonger, he's not going to be wounded again. But then I can keep wounding him. Yeah, let's end my turn by fighting Prey. So these wounds go to the bottom of the wound stack. Oh, you can choose not to do it. So May is in there. I think I might have said that on my last videos, but between then and now I've forgotten. So thanks for the reminder. Let me take out Prey. All right. Cool. Yeah, there's definitely situations where you would want to not do that, like if for some reason this had draw a card and it would cause a reshuffle I wouldn't want to do, so. And that makes sense, because it's a heroic effect. It should be something that helps you, so why not be able to choose? So that's good. All right. That's 6 new cards. Moving over. I wonder what would it be like if you house rolled ambushes so that you could activate them even when it wasn't your turn. I wonder if that would break things. Turn 16. Here we go. Another Sentinel Squad. I don't think I tucked one, so we'll check the top. It's a twist again, so yeah, it was a strike on the top. A lot of twists and strikes just laying in wait here. So there's 4 Sentinel Squads. I don't really have to push them all down, but I do it anyway. Habit. All right. Getting worried. All right, this one won't clone. So let me just shuffle this one back in. Thank you. When I'm using the Sinister clones, I mix that up all the time. So. That was my first playthrough of the set. Yeah, same thing. It's okay. The twist is going to hit me. I can't have knowledge is the thing. Okay. Let's go. You know what? To make it fair, I'll hit all the clones this turn. Just so I'll shuffle it anyway. How about that? That way it'll be fair that I shuffled everything. I think let's start by playing Shuri to just draw a card. And it's a soldier. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can do it. So let's play lead. This time, I think I have enough officers to KO, so I'm not going to gain another one. I'll get 2 attack. And then I'll gain a wound, though. 2 more attack. I may draw a card and get 1 attack. If I do gain a wound, I will do so. It is a grievous wound this time. And a soldier. So now I can be legal with my actions here and take out all the Sentinel Squads. Oh, wait. That's not true. It goes to the bottom of the deck anyway. So it doesn't make it legal. Whatever. We'll play it through. That might change what I do. Let's just do this. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I have no knowledge. It could be a twist on the top again for all I know. So we'll take out the Sentinel Squad 1. Down to 4 after that. And let's see. What do I want to do here? If I hit Killmonger, I'll wound him again. I'll give me 1 recruit. Let me see. How much recruit do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So if I get 1 more, I can get. Do I want Shuri over here? I don't see why I wouldn't. 3 attack, 3 recruit, and then here's Wakanda. This turn, each card entering the HQ also has ambush. If you have any cards that share a color with this, ooh, that's great for this set. You get +2 attack. Yeah. We'll leave the nice robots. Well, they're not. These ones aren't robots. They're basically vehicles. They're piloted. Right? And let's wound the Mastermind 1 more time. So we're gonna spend 4 to put another wound on Killmonger, turning him down to 3 attack and giving me 1 recruit. And then if we play all our other recruit out, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is enough for become the next Black Panther, which is an instinct that will work off of Okoye relatively well. And another shock net comes in. Wow, for the entirely Black Panther hero deck, I assure I'm not triggering a lot of ambush effects. Okay, let's go. And I do appreciate this setup because it's given me an excuse to play with these heroes again, and they're so much fun. Turn 17 is a forklift driver who gets captured by a Sentinel. By the way, this is the when we rescue this, I can tuck as many heroes as I want to the bottom of the hero deck. I might do them all just to get as many ambushes as possible. That's a great bystander for this expansion. So, do I want which activated effect do I want? Do I want to gain the Throne's favor, or do I want to get +2 recruit? I want to gain the Throne's favor because I can be safe from a twist that way. So let's play Heart-Shaped Herb second. First, we're going to go ahead and play Secret Assignment for 2 recruit. Instead, if I did play this second, I get 2, 4, 6 recruit, which would let me get a 4th lightning, but I'd rather get the Throne away from the Mastermind. So that first, then Heart-Shaped Herb, 3 attack. I will gain the Throne's favor from the Mastermind, and that's it. 5 attack is what I've got. And I can wound the Mastermind all the way down. Almost all the way down. Or I can hit the Sentinel squads, get the forklift driver, and see how much longer this turn can go. As far as ambushes, ambush Covert is going to work. Ambush Heroes of Wakanda is going to work. I don't think there's any ambush strength. Or, so this is the right side the better time to do that? No, I have instinct. Yeah, let's just try it. Let's go for it. We'll see what happens. Let's get the forklift driver, tuck everything, and see what we get. It'll be a good time. Down to 3, taking out this Sentinel squad. Down to 1, take out the other Sentinel squad. So we're going to do our KO. We're going to get rid of the Sentinel. Oh, blow it up, and it goes to the bottom of the villain deck. And then we've got the bystander. Okay. Put any number of heroes from the HQ on the bottom of the hero deck. Let's do them all. I don't care. Just for fun. Everybody goes to the bottom. Let's get as many ambush effects as we can. Here we go. Now, when does this happen? Do I refill the HQ completely first? Or do I do the ambush first? I think since HQ spaces all fill immediately, I have to fill them all and then do ambush effects one at a time. Because it wouldn't make sense to leave the HQ at any time empty. So I'll fill it all and then trigger all the ambush effects that I can from left to right. That's pretty cool. So Unseen Protector, Ambush, Rescue a Bystander is the first one that triggers. I'm only going to have 2 trigger, but that's fine. It is Alligator Trapper. Hey, the sewers are actually empty, so I get 2 recruit. That's cool. Sweet. Now, no ambush. I have the rare Black Panther ambush, which is you get +1 attack for each hero class you have. I've got 2 hero classes. So I got Covert and Strength. That is enough to wound the Mastermind again and almost let me get the rare. Ambush Tech I don't have. Ambush Ranged I don't have. I already played the shield agent, so I'm at 6 recruit right now. Very close, but not quite enough. I will spend my 3 to wound Killmonger one more time. He was down to 2. And I get 7 total recruit. Yep. I got, just double checking. Bison gave me 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got 2 from something else that I can't remember. Anyway. You know, I don't know why I have 7. Was it a bystander? Because I got 2, 3, 5. Do I have 7 or do I have 5? There's probably something that I'm forgetting. And I hit Killmonger once. That was 2, 3, 5, 6. Am I at 6 or 7? I think I'm at 6. Doesn't really change anything. Yeah, I think I'm at 6. I think I just gave myself an extra for some reason. No, did I KO an agent this turn? That might have been the reason. No, I didn't KO it. No, yes, I KO'd a shield agent. Thank you. It's the shield agent that I KO'd is the one I missed. The second agent. So I am at 7. Which may or may not make a difference. So, what do I want to take? I've got... the best thing to stay alive with the scheme would be another unseen protector, but otherwise it doesn't give me a lot of attack. I've got the cloaking tech ambush, and I already have a couple of them, but I'm going to need some tech in order to make this work. And it's only wounding villains. And right now I just got to focus on getting rid of that Mastermind, so... I'm going to take Cloaking Tech Ambush for 4. We'll see what comes up. Alright. This is the one I want on the right-hand side. Check this out. Sovereign Bodyguard. Once per turn when a player gains a wound, you may reveal this card to return that wound to the wound stack, draw a card, and wound a villain. So you deflect, turn it around. It's counterattack. I'll take the Unseen Protector as well. Need as many opportunities as I can to get that Throne's Favor off of him. And no ambush. 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good stuff here too. Let's go ahead and move over. Here we are, turn 18. Let's go. Nightshade shows up. By the way, in case you didn't notice, on the enemies of Wakanda, the background of the cards match the class they get empowered by. So this is empowered by tech. It's a dark background. Fight, you get +1 recruit for each tech hero in the HQ. And right now there are none. So she gets empowered by nothing. Or, yeah, there's nothing to empower her. So, choices. I don't want to get empowered by tech because there's nothing to get empowered by. So I'll start with this. Hopefully draw an instinct. Although that'll just take the Throne's Favor from the other side. But I'll play... Play a Vibranium Experiment. It's going to cause a reshuffle. That's fine. Let's see what I draw. We've got... And by the way, if anybody's watching, this is the first time you've seen Marvel Legendary, chime in, say hello. Be happy to see you, and I will answer questions about the game if you like. Because it's pretty much all I play. Alright. Stick with what you know, right? Alright, I draw a card. It is To My Last Breath. Alright, it is an instinct, but now I have to choose. Do I want to gain someone's favor, or do I want to draw a card, get 1 attack, and get a wound? If I do that in that order, I'm going to get 2, 4, 5, 7 attack. I could use that 7 to 1, 2, 3. I could take out the city and Killmonger. So let's do it in that order, and then some. So Vibranium Claws first, unactivated, 2 attack. To My Last Breath once again is 2 more attack. You may draw a card and get +1 recruit or attack if you do gain a wound. I will do so. I draw a card. It's an operative. I'll gain myself yet another wound, and Okoye is not afraid of wounds at all. And 5, 6, right? I got 2, 4, 5, 6. That should be at 7. I forgot to get the attack for the bonus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I got 3 recruit. 1, 2, 3. Let's start by. I forget what Killmonger's tactics do. I'm going to get 2 more recruit by wounding him, so I'll go up to 5, and I can get General Okoye, so that sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that first. Down to 5, wound him 1 more time. He's at 1, And I get one more recruit. And let's wound him one last time, down to 4 attack. Wound him a 5th and final time for the first hit on his face. And I'm down to, yep, I had 1, 2, 3, 7. So I should be down to 4. That's correct. And I get one more recruit. So let's start by getting Sovereign Bodyguard, which again, I already explained it, is a great card for what I'm trying to do over here. That's 5. And now he's at 0, so I could hit the Mastermind, or I could hit Nightshade first. I don't know what he's going to do. Let's go ahead and hit Nightshade first, just to be safe. I forget what he does. I think he's going to pass out some of his wounds, maybe. I have a tech hero in the HQ. He's going to give me one more recruit. Which I would have gotten 6, but I don't need it, so I'll fight her anyway. And I get 1 recruit for the 1 tech hero I had. So I have 1 attack left, and for nothing... Oh, actually, do I want to do this? I think I'm going to wait, because I have the White Wolf cards, or at least one of them, that cares about... It gives me KO power if a villain or Mastermind has any wounds. So I'm going to fight him on the next turn, so that White Wolf will work. Doesn't really hurt me any. Plus... Another strategy is if I wait to fight him a little bit until he has the throne, I get a free rescue the throne's favor or get it back by fighting him. So let's end it right there. Now, it's easier in two-handed solo because I don't care which side gets the VP. But if you're playing in a competitive, semi-competitive environment, like a, I don't know, Gen Con tournament, I feel like it would go slightly differently. So it's not an exact replication of what would happen there for that reason. All right, let's see what comes in. Does he get it back? Venom comes in with double M's. Ambush, wound him. Each player may discard a card to wound him again. Do I want to? I could discard the Trooper. Probably wouldn't hurt me because I'm already going to get 3, 5, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, I'll trade in 1 attack for... Although, Unseen Protector could be good to get rid of this turn. I don't really need it. Still probably better to get rid of the Trooper because I can gain it and then spend it there. So let's discard the Trooper to wound him one more time on the left-hand side. I don't really need to wound him that much because he's the only one in the city. But I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 recruit. Yeah, let's discard an operative to wound him one more time. So he's at 6 attack. I do like the art on his card. Okay, so before I fight the Mastermind, let's do the thing. Let's play Shocknet first. Shocknet first, 3 attack. I can tuck a hero to the bottom of the hero deck from the HQ. I'm going to go ahead and do that with Torrential Downpour. No, you know what? That's even better than Hurricane Winds. I'm going to tuck Hurricane Winds, see if I get an ambush. I do get an ambush. Tech, ambush, wound a villain. Now, I just got to remind myself, does it care if I have a tech hero or if I played one? I'm pretty sure that you have one. I'm very confident that it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I have a tech hero, so I wound a villain. I wound Venom. So 1 more. He's at 5 now. Okay. Now we can do this in the correct order. We've got... awesome, that's what I thought. 6 attack. If any villain or Mastermind has any wounds, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I'm going to go ahead and KO... I still didn't get any wounds, so let's go ahead and get rid of the shield agent from my discard pile. It's going well so far, I would say. Now, I can spend the Throne's Favor to use the Heart-Shaped Herb. 3 more attack. I already have the Throne's Favor, so I can spend it to look at the top card of my deck, draw it, or KO it. I will draw it. I have not played an Instinct. I spent it, though. I'm going to get it back. Play Unseen Protector, gain the Throne's Favor. That gives me one recruit. And I'll play a Vibranium Claws. What's great about wounding Killmonger is you can just keep getting attack, and even if you don't get attack to hit him twice in a turn, you can get part of the way there. I'll 2 more attack up to 11. I will spend the Throne's Favor to get 2 more up to 13 attack. This is why King Black Panther is, I think, my favorite hero set in the game, in the expansion. Up to 15 attack. Tech, which I do have. Wound a villain. Which is keep on wounding Venom. That'll be really fun if I wound him down to 0. He was at 4 attack, down from 9 after all those wounds. And I got 15 attack. So no time like the present. Let's just go ahead and hit the Mastermind for nothing. Okay, first tactic. And he goes back up to 5. I might get one of those wounds, so I set him aside. Don't worry. Here we go. The Altar of Resurrection. The player on your left chooses a non-henchman villain from their victory pile. It enters the city with a wound on it. The player on your right does the same effect. In solo, you do both. And in second player, the other player does both. Because left and right, same person. So, right hand. How many do they got? I think I have enough to put 2 in. We've got Nightshade. We've got Zenzi. Those are the only non-henchman villains, so they both come in with wounds on them. So let's sort this out a little bit more nicely. So Venom's going to go to the rooftops. Who do I want to put in first? Powered by instinct and powered by tech. Right now, Nightshade's going to be... Well, they're going to be the same. Nightshade's going to go up to 5 attack right now. And then Zenzi's also going to be 5 attack. It's going to be easy to hit Nightshade still, so I'm going to put Nightshade in first. So they each have a wound, but they get empowered. Again, I keep putting these... you know what I'm thinking human shields or something. All right. So, we're down to 2 here, plus 2 for the empowerment, so we're up to 4. And then, unfortunately, the way that empowered and wounds work is you have to spend attack... Well, no, this is not one of the ones you spend to wound. If I had prey empowered by something, by, I don't know, something with the scheme that does that, that would be a bad combo. And I think I did have to deal with that. So, any instinct? No. So that means we're at 4 here also. Alrighty. 15 attack. 5, 9, 12, 14, 15. I could completely wound Killmonger down to nothing and get 5 more recruit out of it, which will give me a total of 6. Or I could clean house and go 4, 8, 12. Which is also appealing. But I want to leave something with wounds because that's how White Wolf works. So I think what I want to do is go 4, 8, 13. Oh, let me get rid of this tactic. I'll wound him once. The first thing I'm going to do is I don't want... If Venom escapes with some bad clones, he's going to distribute all the wounds. I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to take out Venom before he does that. I'm going to take out Zenzi before she gets empowered, and then I'm going to hit Killmonger, or wound him once. So we'll do it in that order. Down to 11. All these wounds go to the bottom of the stack. He's gone and defeated. Down to 7. We're going to spend 4 more while she's not empowered. And while she's weakened, we'll take out Zenzi for 4 more. And I'll spend 5 of my 7 to wound Killmonger once. So Killmonger's down to 4, and I will gain 1 recruit. And I can actually recruit something with this. I will take Princess Shuri for 2. She's fine on either side. And I definitely had 2 recruit. Yep. Cool. I love when this is... You know what's tougher than a rare working in your hand is them triggering their ambush effect. There's only 1, but it happened this turn. So, Reflective Vibranium Armor, Ambush, wound each villain and the Mastermind. I should have recruited first, then I would have wounded everybody and I could have saved some attack, but I didn't know. It's fine. I'll take the win. I will wound 1 more wound on Killmonger and 1 wound on Nightshade, who I forgot her name when I wasn't looking at it. So, 3 attack here. That's one of the best ambush effects. I absolutely love it. It's fun. And she's still empowered by twice, so she gets +2, -2, so she nets 2 or... so I don't have to have any dice on her. She's just 3 right now. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. But I want to recruit this if I get the opportunity. But that was cool. I don't think I've ever triggered that ambush before. I love the the juxtaposition of these two together like that. All right, here we go. Turn 20. Bystander, making this stack very complicated. Okay. 1, 2. So you do get to choose. And this set, you know, if you had Core and Black Panther, you would never have multiple Masterminds anyway. 4 attack, 3 recruit. Okay. Well, let's just take out the wounded thing for 3 before it gets more empowered. Alright, so wounds go away. And fight, you get +1 recruit for each tech hero in the HQ. That's going to go ahead and give me 5 total recruit. That's cool. I get the bystander. Do I want to recruit? I did get the bonus recruit. Am I going to let it go to waste? Probably. I don't really need anything here. Yeah, this would be probably the second turn in the game where I wish I could take a sidekick, but I'm just going to take nothing. I could move the HQ, but I got a good deck. I don't want to mess that up, so we'll stop there. You gotta know when to stop recruiting sometime. I have a hard time with that, as you probably know. I just keep wanting to see new stuff. All right, turn 21 is... All right, Sentinel Squad, is there one on the bottom? Let's find out. There was. So, it should be like this for anybody that cares. Okay, we will first Unseen Protector, 1 recruit, gain the throne's favor. The second one, if I spend it, that'll give me 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I need that, so I'm not even going to play the second one yet. 4 boxes. What is it? Is it both Secret Wars or just one of them? And then X-Men, I think. It's on my document that lists all the attributes. I just don't have the document right now. I'm not looking at it. Let's play my agents. 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I get an ambush. So we're going to take Cloaking Tech Ambush for 4. Replace. I did get an ambush. Ambush, you may KO one of your cards. So I'm going to go ahead and KO the Shield Agent. I'm happy with the KO power. And then Unseen Protector. 1 recruit. I don't think I want to spend it. I'll hold on to it. And then 1 more attack. Can't do anything with that, so... I'm gonna end my turn there. Yep. This is a setup that Kylah submitted based on the setup they played in the tournament at Gen Con. It's all Black Panther and the 2 henchmen from Messiah Complex. And I have 1 more setup to play after this. So don't touch that dial. I forgot what year I'm in. 4, 5, 6. Turn 22. Malice comes in and ambush. Return a wound from the Mastermind and from each villain to the wound stack. That's a bummer. So to the bottom goes this Grievous Wound, and Killmonger is back up to 4. When Malice has more than 0 attack, you cannot fight her. Instead, you may spend attack equal to her attack to wound her and rescue a bystander. Like Prey. So let's do the Okoye combo that comes with a medium drink. 2 attack. I will not gain a shield officer because I have plenty of stuff to KO. I'll play the second one. 2 more attack. And I will KO this wound from my discard pile to get 2 more attack. Up to 6. And 2, 4, 5, 6 recruit. So I can take the rare on this turn if I wanted. I'd have to wound for 4. If I hadn't had to, if Malice didn't come in, I could have gotten the King Black Panther with the strength. And this one KOs Master Strikes and wounds Mastermind, the Mastermind instead. But does not have a tech trigger on him, so I don't really care what side has this. So I could do that. Which would be nice. It's 4 attack on it. Especially if I KO a bunch of stuff with Okoye. Alternatively, I could sweep the city. Let's get the rare. It'll be fun. I'm gonna spend, and I can get a Sentinel squad too. I'll spend 4 attack to wound the Mastermind one more time. Mastermind goes down to 3, and I get 1 recruit. That is enough for reflective vibranium armor. I have some Shuri over here, so that should work. And covert ambush doesn't matter. I don't have any covert. And I'll take out a Sentinel squad that does nothing because there's already one in the city. And that is that. And I got the rare Shuri, so I got 2 rares over here. I got 2 wounds. But I can KO a wound from my hand. Or at least I could have had a strength, but I don't, so. Not in the order I wanted. We've got turn 23, and we get Master Strike. So, unfortunately, couldn't get that rare out fast enough to get that to work. But maybe it'll work for the remainder of them. So, Strike. Each player must reveal 4 different hero classes. Tech, Covert, Strength. I can't. I only have 3. Ouch. Right-hand side's got Strength, Instinct, Tech. Ooh, only 3. I've built too efficient of color decks. I failed both sides. Or gain one of the wounds on Killmonger. So he loses both of his wounds. Ouch. So where do I want to put which one? Fatal Blow, I can KO a hero that costs 1 more from my hand or discard pile. Let's give the Fatal Blow to the left and the Standard to the right. Ignoring range has made for better decks, but it definitely hurts me when this happens. I'm purposely ignoring it because my decks are more efficient. Let's keep going. Everything has an effect that can trigger, so what do I want to start with? I have the Throne. I got Wound a Villain. Hey, Arlie, thank you so much for the community sub. And that went to Avery. It's very cool. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Very kind of you. That was cool. Thank you. Okay. I'll probably play a Cloaking Tech ambush to start this off. I don't need to wound that many things. So, 2 attack. No effect. And now we'll play Command the Tutsuraze. Oh, a villain has to have wounds for this, so I won't do this next. I'll play Cloaking Tech ambush next. So I can activate a Tutsuraze. 2 attack, wound a villain. Let's go ahead and wound Malice without having to fight her for 4. So she's down to 3 now. I'm not having to fight her, without having to spend 4 attack to do so. Now we'll command the Tutsuraze now that something has a wound on it. Up to 7. If any villain or mastermind has any wounds, you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I will KO that freshly gained wound with pleasure. That's Heart-Shaped Herb now. 3 more attack up to 10. I will spend the Throne that I have to look at the top card of my deck. I will draw Shocknet. I'll play it for 3 more attack, and I get to tuck something in the HQ. Let's go ahead and tuck the other Hurricane Winds. See what I get. I got an ambush that I can't trigger. It doesn't trigger. 14 attack. All right, cool. 5, 9, 12, 14. I can wound him a bunch. That'll give me 4 recruit of it. I'll have 5 after that. I can get another Tutsuraze. So that sounds like a good idea. So let's just spend this all at once. 5, 9, 12. Yeah, so 5, 6, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So if I spend all 14, I wound him 4 times. So let's do that. So 1, 2, 3. Again, face up. You know why I'm doing face down? Because I'm just grabbing him directly from the stack without flipping him. Maybe that's my mental lock there. All right, he's down to 1. I get 4 recruit out of that. I'll play my shield agent for a 5th recruit, and I can take command the Tutsuraze, which lets me get some more KOs done. And another ambush that I can't activate. Okay. We've got 6 more cards. It's nice to wound him all that much. And that's what I like about the wounding effects, is that you don't end up in that situation where you almost have enough attack to hit the Mastermind, but you can't because you can just go part of the way. Kind of feels like shards in that way. When people like shards. I like shards. Turn 24, Mr. Sinister clones. So they're going to come in. They're going to clone. This is going to be a Sinister clone, right? Nope. That's Baron Macabre. So, oh, they were on the bottom. Again, I could have just checked the bottom. I picked the wrong end of the deck. Okay, cool. I could clone To My Last Breath again. There's 2 more in the deck. I only have 1, I believe. No, I cloned it once, so there's 1 more in the deck, so I can only clone it 1 more time. Did I clone it? Now I can't remember if I cloned To My Last Breath or not. I think I did. So there should be 1 more left. And shuffle in the bystander before I forget to do so. This turn I'm going to get a lot of attack, though, so we'll see what I end up doing with that. Okay, bystander shuffled in. I want to start by playing what? Each one has an effect. I have a wound I left to KO with Okoye, but I need a strength to do that. I don't have any strength. So unless I draw more, I'm going to draw more cards. There's a good chance I could draw into a strength, and I could use Lead the Door Melage. Shuri has the card that cares about your recruiting stuff. I get +2 attack for each hero that has a color with cards I have that come into the HQ. You know what? I'm going to play Vibranium Claws first because I don't have a lot of ways to get the Throne's favor. So I don't think I'm going to activate this. So we'll start by playing Vibranium Claws for just 2 attack. Then we'll activate everything else. Starting with the rare, like I said before, 5 recruit to 3 attack, or 3 recruit and 5 attack, backwards dice. So any hero that enters the HQ has ambush. If you have any cards that share a color with this, you get +2 attack. I only have 3 recruits, so I can only try this once, unless I get more somehow. Let's start by gaining wounds, because we love to gain wounds, right? 2 attack, up to 7. I will draw a card and get +1 attack. I draw Shuri. Cool. +1 attack. I will gain myself a wound. Here it is. And I'm going to force a reshuffle, which means all this stuff goes back in, but that's fine. Let me pause for a moment. Is there anything I want to do first? I do get empowered by tech when I do this, but there's no tech at the HQ. So I can hit Killmonger. I can wound him for 1, and then hit him. I'll have 7 left. If I want to get Malice, I get bystanders, but I have to spend 3, 5, 6. So I can go 2, 3, 4, 5. I could hit 1 Sinister clone for 3. I could clone a To My Last Breath. Okay, here's a question for you. What if I fight the Sinister clones? I have a clone loaded up. And I recruit To My Last Breath. And then I reveal from the HQ a To My Last Breath appears. What happens first? Do I gain it or do I ambush it? And if I gain it, can it still ambush if it's not there anymore? I don't know if that's going to happen. So if I fight the clones, I'll have 5 left. Yeah, let's do that. Let's fight the clones first. One of the clones. I'm loading up a clone. Down to 5. Pretty sure there's 1 more. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit To My Last Breath. There's one of the... I'm going to clone this one, so because it's already there. So that probably wouldn't happen. And refill. We have an ambush to do, but no covert, so no ambush to do. No, I do. What I'm saying is, let's say that one wasn't there, right? If another one came in, when would you do the ambush? And could you not do it? But I do take this one, because it is already there. I'm just doing hypotheticals to confuse everybody. Okay. I'm at 5 left. Let's draw. I didn't get any tech, so I was hoping for some tech to empower Shuri, but let's shuffle in my discard. If I'm super duper lucky, I'll draw strength. Yeah, I know. Not confusing at all. There's not enough rules going on right now. All right, I'm definitely... Kylah was talking about timing. I've been playing this setup for about an hour and a half. So, and just 2 players. Plus, I'm pretty sure the Gen Con setup was not this talkative. In fact, I know it was. I know it wasn't when I interviewed the folks from the Discord. They said not a lot of talking during the game from a lot of people. All right, I draw a soldier. Cool. I play the soldier. I'm at 6 attack there. No strength. Nothing's going to let me get any strength unless I get a bystander that does that. 15 minutes. 15 time limit. Was it 15? Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get any more recruits, so... I'll hold off on Killmonger, because if he gets the Throne's favor, I can take it. Let's take out Malice for 6. I have 2 left after this. I can get the squad too. So, down to 3. We'll wound her 1 more time. And every time I wound her, I get a bystander. Oh, gotcha. Yes. That makes sense. Okay, undercover agent. A player of your choice gains a shield officer. I'm just going to gain this to make her join the Dora Milaje on the right-hand side. All right. Down to 1. Wound her 1 more time. And bystander. Actor. A lot of special bystanders popping up. Choose a hero with an HQ that costs 4 or less against printed attack and recruit. I have 2. So I get 2 printed attack or 2 printed recruit. Which one do I want? If I take the printed attack, I'll go up to 3, 5. I'm not going to get enough recruit to do anything, so let's take the printed attack from Torrential Downpour. So I'm up to 3 attack, who's acting like Storm. And 1 more attack. Yep, 1 more. We'll wound Malice 1 more time. Down to 0. 1 bystander more. It is... Hey, Amy showed up in 2 streams in a row. How nice. There she is. Hello. All right, and I can't fight her because she's 3. I'm gonna, you know what? I want to wound her. Let's wound her down to 0 to see what she, see if she can get what it feels like. Thank you, Dre, using the appropriate emote. Let's fight the squad for 2 more attack. I will KO one of my heroes, which is going to be a Hydra soldier. And then they go to the bottom of the villain deck. We'll play Lead the Dora Milaje, which we didn't do yet. 2 attack, I will not gain a shield officer. I guess I could have fought her, but I'd rather wound her. So we're going to spend 1 to wound the Mastermind 1 more time. Put him down to 0. And get a recruit. And we'll take out Malice. We'll fight her for 0. No fight effect. She's just gone. Okay. Do I want to hit Killmonger now? Just in case a twist happens next turn, I'm not going to. We'll do a buffer a 1 turn. Won't hurt me to do so. I definitely fought stuff, so I can't rest. And that's the end of my turn. All right. I really need to get those strength combos because I can't KO the wounds without them. Next up, twist. All right, I'm glad I didn't fight Killmonger yet. In case I pull another twist. So, wound, Throne Saver goes on the Mastermind. Shuffle this twist back to the villain deck. Play another card from the villain deck. Hope it's not a second twist, because then, you know, I fail that no matter what. It is Nightshade. Okay, so good. I can hit the Mastermind, get the Throne Saver real fast. So Nightshade comes in. Powered by tech, fight, you get 1 recruit for each tech hero in the HQ. There are no tech heroes in the HQ, so she's not empowered by anybody. So the first thing I want to do is hit the Mastermind for 0 to get that Throne's Favor. Although I can get it with Unseen Protector anyway. But I do have to take out the Mastermind. So what's the order? I still think I want to hit the Mastermind. Let's go ahead and hit him for 0. Okay. So, 4 wounds. Go to the stack. Tactic. I gain the throne. Fight. Draw 2 cards, and each other player discards a card. All right. Cool. 1, 2. Discarding the wound on the right. Easy decision for me. Super easy. Okay. Now, what do I do with all this newfound power? I will... Can I get the rare Black Panther? Let's see. Let's say I spend it to get 2 recruit. Play this for 3, 4. Mastermind needs wounds for this. So here's what I do. Spend it for 2. Gain it back. with 2 attack. Hey, Dre with the gifted sub for hitting the Mastermind. Thank you. And Desert River Gamer, enjoy that sub. Thank you so much, Dre, for that. All right, I'm going to play this out in theory. So, I have it. Pretending. Better. It's okay. I'll take it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I spend it. That's going to give me 3. I play Vibranium Claws. That gives me 2. And I gain it back. I play Unseen Protector. 4, 5, 6. I can definitely get the rare Black Panther this turn. I play Secret Assignment. No, I play Cloaking Tech Ambush. I wound a villain. Then I play Secret Assignment, which is going to give me 2 recruit. 2 more, I get 10. Then I get 11. And then I get 2 more attacks. So after I do all this, if I do it in this order, I'll have 11 recruit and 6 attack. Sounds fun. Let's do it for reals this time. Okay. Start with the Throne's Favor. Unseen Protector is 1 recruit, and I'll spend it to get +2 recruit. I will play Vibranium Claws. 2 attack. I will gain the Throne's Favor back. Second, I'm going to do it in a slightly different order, actually. Let's wound a villain first. 2 more attack. Wound a villain, because I have played attack. And let's wound Amy like I said I was going to do. She's down to 2. Let's get her down to 0. That'll be fun. Serves her right. Now I'll play Secret Assignment, which is going to give me 2 more recruit. A villain or Mastermind has a wound, so I'm going to get 2 more recruit up to 7. And then I play my Shield Agent for an 8th recruit without even having to play the other Unseen Protector. So let's go ahead and get Unite the Tribes of Wakanda, which has the effect 5 attack, and then Wakanda gain the Throne's Favor. If you already have it, you may spend it to get +1 recruit and +1 attack for each hero class you have. Better when you have a lot of classes. And I do have 1 range, so if I get those out together, that'll be nice. But 5 attack is 5 attack. Is 5 attack. So that's for me for 8. And we got another range ambush that I can't activate. Let's play my 2 troopers, 5, 6. And Unseen Protector. I could spend the Throne's Favor to get... Oh, I guess it is. It's just kind of blended in with the background, but yes, it is ranged. So I don't need 1. I just need Tech, Covert, and Instinct, 3 classes that I have. So perfect for this side, actually. Those are the 2 classes I have the least of. Okay. With my 6 attack, I could wound Killmonger, or I could go hit Nightshade while she's not empowered, hit the Sinister clones. I could play Unseen Protector for 3 recruit, and I could clone Secret Assignment, but that would just give me more recruit that I don't really need right now. So... the smart thing to do would be to hit Amy right now, instead of wounding her down to 0. So I'm going to change my plans. I'm going to do that. See, you weren't expecting that. Nightshade, let's fight her for 3, because she's not empowered. And I'll get more recruit. Or I would if I had any tech in the HQ, but I don't. So she's gone for 3. Let's spend 2 more to hit Amy, because she's wounded. I had to make her unexpected. Of course, she has the effect right now, KO one of your heroes. I KO a shield agent. And she is gone. In my victory pile now. And that's it. I won't even play Unseen Protector. I'm not going to spend the Throne's Favor. We'll keep it there. No, hold on. Okay. New hand. The more I KO, the better my hands get. Such is the way of a deck builder. I have 5 because I discarded that wound. Turn 26. Scheme Twist. I forgot to adjust the Scheme Twist, so I'll do that in a second. Okay. Killmonger gets the throne. Shuffle in the twist. Play another card. It is going to be... whatever this is. It is Bystander. So, cool. Goes right to the Sinister clones. Let me adjust those twists played. I put the 2 back in, so... instead of adjusting the denominator, I'll put it back down to 1. Even though that means it's always going to be equal to the tribes defeated, but is what it is. Okay, let's start with Lead the Door Malaje. 2 attack. I will not gain a shield officer. Instead, I'll play To My Last Breath, which again, 2 attack. Do I need the 5 attack? I don't. I could draw a card, but I can play the soldier and then wound Killmonger once. So that's what I want to do instead. I will choose actually not to do the effect over here. One more attack. I'm at 5. Let's wound Killmonger. He still has the throne, unfortunately. He's down to 4. I get a recruit. Well, that cost me all 5. I have 2, 3, 4 total recruit now. Do I want to take anything? Not really. Nah, I'm not going to take anything. We'll end it there. Okay, I have the reflective vibranium armor, so if a master strike happens while this is out, I can KO the strike and wound the mastermind instead. So I'm hoping I see one in the next 2 turns. That will be kind of fun. There are 3 left, but those extra henchmen are really making the villain deck a little bigger than it should be. Turn 27, Sentinel squad. So they come in. One on the bottom? I don't think so. No, it's a bystander on the bottom, so I guess I shuffled in a lot of villains bystanders. Are there any more Sentinel squads after this? Yeah, there's 1. Okay, there's 1 left. So the next one that comes in, there's just 1. Next one that comes in will not. Oh, it will clone because one of these is going back in unless they escape somehow. But so 1 more clone of them. 1, 2. But I'm not going to worry about them. Let's take that throne back from the Mastermind, shall we? Unseen Protector, 1 recruit, gain the throne's favor. I will spend the throne's favor now to look at the top card of my deck. It's going to cause a reshuffle, but I'm going to draw more cards anyway, so let's do it. Top card of my deck is Shield Trooper. I'm going to choose to KO it. This is such a great card because you can't really lose. You KO something you don't want, or you draw something you do want. And you get 3 attack out of it, and dual class. And you get the throne's favor away from where it was. Such a good card. I don't need to be powered by tech. There's not a lot of tech. No tech in the HQ at all. So we'll just play Vibranium Experiments to draw a card. It is Shocknet. I wish I had the rare now. Well, I don't need it for a range, but I still wish I had it for no good reason. All right, let's tuck something. Let's... In the off chance the rare makes me empowered by tech or by range with Shocknet, I'm going to leave some range now. I'm going to go ahead and tuck Secret Assignment, actually. And there's Thunderous, Tempest, Queen Storm of Wakanda. If I can get all range and make Shocknet work, that would be funny. Avatar, I did a video on how you can make an infinite combo with Messiah Complex and the Astral Plane, if you saw that one. But yeah, that could be another way. Depending. I haven't really looked into it, but there are ways to do infinite villain deck combos. That's done. We've got attack played, so I can wound a villain, which is nice. 2 more attack. Let's wound the stronger villains. So let's wound the Mr. Sinister clones. 1. Down to 2. 1 trooper, 9. Okay, I can wound the heck out of Killmonger right now. And I gotta win the game, so I should do that probably. I could spend the Throne's Favor again to get a total of 4 recruit. But that's not enough to get the heart-shaped herb, but if I wound the Mastermind, it will be. So let's wound him at least once. Down to 5. Wound him 1 more time. Down to 3 there. Can I get 1 recruit? 2. So what I could do is I could play and spend with Unseen Protector, get 5, get Heart-Shaped Herb. Then I could use the 5 attack I have left to clear a little bit of the city. Can't clone Heart-Shaped Herb, so I probably just hit the Sentinel squad and KO another trooper. Or I could keep wounding the Mastermind. And then I don't have to spend the Throne's Favor. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go into 2. Again, I don't know why I did these face down. Here we go. 1 more recruit. Let's wound him 1 more time. Up to 4 recruit. I gotta do this. And then I'll play Unseen Protector. I won't spend the Throne's Favor. That's enough to just get Heart-Shaped Herb. And replaced with Kimoyo Beads. Wow. All the ranged is now in the HQ. So if I had more shock net, that would be fun, but it's not what I was building for. Okay, there's the rare. But I just discarded shock net, so that combo's not going to happen. Okay, turn 28. Jakara shows up. Unfortunately, no Master Strike. And empowered by strength, it's not going to happen. Fight, KO one of your heroes. So let's play White Wolf, which is literally just going to be 4 attack right now. There's no way to play extra cards in the villain deck. 1 more attack. And then 1, 2, 3, 5 recruit. 5 attack, 5 recruit. I can hit Killmonger this turn for 1 wound and then hit him, and then I have 4 left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Jakara while he's not empowered by anything. Yep. Hit him while he's not being powered. Fight, KO one of your heroes. We will KO a Hydra operative. And we'll spend our last attack to wound the Mastermind 1 more time, putting me up to 6 recruit. Do I want to take a shock net over here? I don't have even less ranged over here. Maybe I'll just hit Killmonger first and see what happens. Let's go ahead and hit Killmonger for 0. I didn't give him a last wound. I have to do that. It's important. So now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on him. And because of one of his tactics... Oh, we didn't get that one. Fight, you get +1 recruit. A scarf for every kill. You get +1 recruit for each non-henchman villain in your victory pile. All right. That might give me enough to get the rare Storm. Glad I didn't spend it yet. I got Jakara, Malice, and Nightshade. That's 3. I'm up to 9 recruit. And take him out. I will pick up Thunderous Tempest. I can tuck heroes. I can get empowered by 2 classes. So this is mine. We'll see if I get an ambush. Tech ambush. Yep, tech ambush. Wound a villain. So I get to wound. I will wound the clones 1 more time. They're down to 1. But I have 1 recruit, not attack, so nothing's happening there. So all these wounds go to the bottom. And he goes back up to 5. Okay, 2 more hits on the Mastermind is all I need. Ooh, here's a good hand. Look at that. I finally got the strength combos that I need. Let's go over. 2 great hands. Okay. Sentinel Squad 1. Gonna fill up the city. That's a Master Strike on the bottom. Oh, this one doesn't clone. I forgot because none of them went back in. So I looked at the villain deck for no reason. They wouldn't clone anyway. At least I didn't look at the top, so I don't know what the top was. Even if they did clone, they wouldn't because there weren't any left. Here we go. Starting with Unseen Protector, so I can trigger everything else. So I want to spend it. 2 recruit, 4, 6, 7. I mean, I might draw something that could use it. Oh, I can spend it with Black Panther to get a bunch of attacks. So no, I'll keep it. Let's start with Unseen Protector. 1 recruit. I will not spend it. We'll immediately play the rare. Unless is there... I got... How many classes? I got ranged, covert, attack, strength, instinct. I got all 5 classes out. So... Might as well do this now. 5 attack. I will spend it to get +1 recruit and +1 attack for each hero class I have. I got 5 hero classes. So I'm up to 6 recruit. And up to 10 attack. That's a great feeling. Let's keep going. Let's play Secret Assignment. 2 recruit. If any villain or henchman has any wounds, you get +2 recruit. They do, so I do. I get up to 10. Tutsuraze, once again, more KO power, up to 13 attack over here. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I have a agent in my hand. I have plenty of recruit this turn. I'll KO the agent from my hand. Plus, I've got the Cloaking Tech Ambush. 2 more attack. And I get to wound a villain. So we'll wound, just for fun, we'll wound the Sinister clones down to nothing. All right. I think I want to hit Killmonger for even more recruit, and we'll do a bunch of ambushes. So let's start by spending the 5 attack to hit him, to wound him once. Getting one more recruit. I'm up to 11. He's at 4. I can get his last tactic by spending 4, 7, 9, 10 more. I have to spend it all. So let me first hit the Sinister clones for 0 just to clear up some space. So hitting them for 0. All these wounds go back. And again, they load up a clone. I've got a bystander. All that good stuff. So next to our recruit, definitely clones. Now I can just keep hitting the Mastermind or keep wounding him. So I'm going to spend all 10 to wound him 4 more times. So that cost me 4 attack, up to 7 attack, up to 9 attack, and up to 10 attack. Now he's at 0, and I get 4 recruit for those 4 wounds, up to 15 recruit. And yeah, let's hit him. Final tactic. Okay, this is the one. Each player with no Killmonger tactics in the victory pile gains the wound that was on Killmonger. I think both sides have one. Right side has one. Left side definitely has one after this. So yeah, nothing happens. Yes, you have the tactics, you don't get a wound. So neither side does. Right side's got one. Which is cool. So defeated. Wounds go away. All right. Let's see how many ambushes. Maybe I can get enough attack to hit him again with all the ambushes I might get. Fingers crossed. You know what? I kind of want to take Shock Net to get empowered by the color of my choice. But I want to take Tech Ambush first. For 4. Down to 11. Covert Ambush. Wound the Mastermind. Yes! So I wound him once. He's down to 4. I should probably take the cheapest things I can just to keep getting ambushes. I have to do one more time. Yeah, secret assignment. Let's just do that. Oh yes, I did load up a clone. So before I do that, clicking Tech Ambush is going to clone. So let me pause for a moment to get that last one. Are there any more? Did I get them all? I might have gotten them all. Let me check again. Yep, I must have got them all. So nothing happens. Shuffle the hero deck. Can't clone it. How do I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I had 15, so down to 11. I spend 3. Yeah, down to 8. No, I don't think I did that incorrectly. 15 down to 11, down to 8. And I get no ambush. Let's get another cheap. Let's just keep getting cheap stuff. I just have to hit the Mastermind a couple more times. So we'll take Hurricane Winds down to 5. No ambush. I got one more chance. We'll take Torrential Downpour. I don't care what I get right now. And that's it. All right. I tried, but I couldn't get any more. It's okay. It's just going to take 10 more attack to win the game, which I can get probably in this next upcoming hand. Unless another Malice comes in. I think there's another Malice. Yeah, there's definitely another Malice, and she can remove them. So, we'll see. Could be more. Turn 30. Twist. Gets the throne. Shuffle the twists in. Watch Malice show up and make things a little harder for me. But I've got a great Dora Milaje hand, so I think I might be okay. I think this might be the last turn. Okay, top card of the villain deck is another twist. So this is a fail, but that's no big deal because I'm going to win the game here. So second tribe defeated. And let's do this. Starting with Sovereign Bodyguard, 3 attack. Yeah, this is gonna really help. Once per turn, when a player gains a wound, you may reveal this to return that wound to the wound stack and draw a card and wound a villain. So let's check this out. I'm going to start with Lead the Dora Milaje, 2 more attack. I may KO a shield officer or wound from my hand or discard pile to get +2 attack. Hopefully I can get the other card that let me get a wound. But I will start KOing. I'm going to go ahead and KO this wound from my discard pile. Give me a +2 attack. That's going to be enough already. Second one, same thing. 2 more attack up to 9. I will KO this wound from my discard pile. That's going to be enough. We'll see if I can take out any of these Sentinel squads on the way. I'm going to draw a card without any other trigger. Cool. Let's keep this going. Vibranium Claws. I will steal the Throne's Favor from him for 2 attack, up to 13. And that's where that's going to end. I got 3 recruit, so nothing to take from the HQ. So I have 3 left to spare. I can take out 1 Sentinel squad. So I'll take out a Sentinel squad. Although, wait, I'm going to get more recruit. I can keep trying to get more ambushes. So let's wound the Mastermind. Let's go down to 9. Wound him once. Shame on you. 1 recruit. Let's take a Kimoyo Beads. Let's try to get 1 more ambush. Give me an ambush. No ambush. Let's wound the Mastermind again. Down to 6. Gets 1 more wound. Down to 2 attack. And I get 1 recruit. Down to 4. Down to 1. 1 more wound. 1 more recruit. And down to 3. 1 more recruit and 1 more wound. So, Mastermind's at 0. The game is over as soon as I just decide to fight him. I have 3 recruit, and I can try 1 more ambush just to see if I can take out anything extra. So, recruiting Hurricane wins. And I get... Cool, Instinct, ambush. You get +2 attack. I go up to 5. Now I can take out 2 Sentinel Squad 1s, and that's where that is going to stop because I spent my 3. So, I fight these 2 for a little bit extra VP. Down to 3, down to 1, and then for absolutely nothing, I hit the Mastermind for the 5th and final time. And successfully, I've taken out Killmonger once again, and it is a victory. Awesome. That was a good one. I got to do a lot of White Wolf stuff, and I got to do a lot of Okoye stuff. I didn't get to do that last time I played Black Panther, so that was a lot of fun. Pretty cool. Thank you, Kylah, for that setup again. We're going to be doing one more setup in just a little bit, but let me go ahead and give your prediction rewards and count my VP up. And then I'll be playing a second one that, you know, has a little bit of Wolverine in it if you like him. So, predictions. Most of you get some points back. It was a win. There you go. Is anybody here who did not see the tournament setups at the beginning of the stream and wants to see them? They're on the site. I can show them again if you want, but a little bit. All right. VP on the left, 4, 5, 6, 8. Amy makes 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 33, 36, 37. 38 VP on the left. On the right-hand side, 4, 5, 6, 10, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Pretty even. Both sides did some cool stuff. There's the VP. As far as escapes, if you care about that, I had 1, 2, 4 escapes. All right. Thanks for watching this setup. We got one more coming up. But for those of you watching on YouTube, I'll see you guys later.